I like the nervous energy that kind of goes. Oh, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, your one and only, the taxidermy kingpin, the Alcester legend, the grandpa from Up. He is locked in, and you should be too. Your host,
Look at that. Welcome back. You're sending it on that one.
I like it.
Welcome back to Book of Murdoc. Welcome back to Bald Spot Weekly, everybody. Glad you're joining us live again so you can see how much hair I'm losing incrementally. So, Cameron, we got to add. I noticed nothing's changed on my list of needs. And now I'm going to add to it. Doesn't these things zoom in? Like, you know what would be cool? Is if, like, when he's talking, the camera comes up on him.
Oh, no. I don't like that one bit.
Well, you guys all want to do this. We can't be half pregnant. Once we're on the video, we're on the video.
That's a lot of posts I got to do.
What do you mean that's a lot of posts? No, it should automatically do. You don't have to edit shit. On these cameras, when somehow there's a button where as soon as I start talking, that one clicks on me, and it's like right here. And it's not, and then none of them are showing how much hymns I need to fucking take in the back of my head.
I don't know if anyone's been subjected to the week-long hissy fit he's been throwing about his bald spot, but boy, has it been funny.
Hissy fit strong. Constructive notes on a product I know how to make better? Sure. Also, I'll say this, there's a few hundo more that watched it than I thought there'd be. Yeah. Thanks everybody.
Hi folks.
Welcome back to the show, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. As we perambulate through the week.
Why was that your...
I just heard it.
Okay.
So I heard somebody said it on a show and I'm like, God dang, perambulate. That's a good word. Like perambulate.
I reply with juxtaposition.
New business. We're gonna. Did you do old business?
Bits we missed. That's what you asked for.
Oh, I'd like to rephrase it. Old business. I think we need new business. If we're gonna go live, I feel like we need to stop meandering to the end of the show.
Sure.
And a way to do that maybe is we start the show with new business and we end the show with old business.
I don't know. You need 4 for a quorum.
Do you want me to hit the bits we missed button? Is that where you're going?
I don't have any loaded. I just thought we'd do. I'm just trying to structure. We only can work on this thing apparently as we do it live, and so everyone's going to watch us bomb our way into making this thing good, which is going to take months, months. And for those of you that want to pay $3 a month to watch us fuck it up live, we're all about it.
We're running a deal, aren't we?
I need to get so I need to start looking at you.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm not used to with this is I'm used to just sitting in a radio studio where I can just close my eyes and talk to the universe that I think is in my mind, which is, my skill set. But now I have to look at you people, and I don't like that. Because I care for you not as much as you think. Oh, by the way, let's start here. If you've emailed me and it's been 6 months, I deleted all of those this week because my inbox was at 1,100 and I needed to not stress me out anymore. And I was trying, page by page. I'm just with regrets. If it's been 6 months, choose your shot. For those of you that listen to this on a business level, not very many of you, but a handful of you. Also, we didn't talk about the Lizard Expo.
No, we did not.
I was at near. I was neighbors to the Lizard Expo.
You kind of were.
Expo. Not lizard. Lizard's what I hear the meme. Lizard. It was the first one. I want to give them a plug. The Sioux Empire Reptile Expo? Do I have that name right?
I'm not sure. They do one down here too, though.
You know that dude on The Simpsons who runs the comic book store? Everyone kind of looks like that guy. Not everyone. You're either a weirdo young kid who's probably going to look like that guy 30 years from now.
Ever.
I watched a great big dude talk about pythons for 20 minutes. And at the end, I'm like, shit, a python. They're nice. He was telling me the difference and how to grow them big and how they like to cuddle, which I will admit I was like, cuddle?
Yeah, I'm not
This guy knew a lot about pythons, though. I was pretty
not
impressed.
a reptile pet person.
Like, I was a hater at first. Like, I was like, of course this guy knows a lot about snakes because that's the joke you make. But then I
Right.
kind of dug in and listened to him because I needed just 10 seconds away from the cowboys because it was the cowboys, it was the rodeo people next to the lizard people. What I wanted to do is see if there was a lizard big enough there that we could get cowboys to ride.
Ooh, there's the idea.
And that idea is why I'm me. Because that'd have made money. That'd have sold some tickets.
Yeah.
Carney that I am.
I would watch that. Yeah.
Get a little heat, right? If you saw a poster and you're like, see this cowboy bull ride a Komodo dragon, you'd be like, well, I paid $9 for that just alone.
One step above gator wrestling.
I tried to get the boys to be gator wrestlers
Of course you
out
do.
at Reptile Gardens. I thought that would have been a
I'm
good
surprised
experience
you
for
haven't
them.
talked them into being carnies.
Oh, yeah, their car. Well, Tanner worked for us once, but I had to fire him, unfortunately, so I'm sure we'll have to do therapy about that one day. But
Fired him.
Well, you got to show up.
Oh, that's important. That's key.
Yep. You can be as mad at your dad as you want to be, but you still got to be there. Anyways, what is the name?
You had it right.
Had it right.
It's
The Sioux
Falls.
Empire. Or no, the Sioux Falls.
It's just Sioux Falls,
Okay.
Reptile
Sioux
Expo.
Falls Reptile. You lizard nerds are killing it. Good job. Keep it up. You weirdos.
Now, we're not saying they're weirdos. They're
I mean, you people know who you are. It's cool now, right? Like now it's, you
small
know what I mean?
business entrepreneurs.
I know. I just keep running into these. Because I'm in the events business.
Sure.
So I'm always running. It's Denver and the lizard people.
There's your crossover.
Nah. I do want to start the Lucha Libre. I think we can start. Were you working here for Fiesta Fest? Were you around for our first Fiesta Fest?
Yes, but I didn't show up.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we brought in this group of Colorado wrestlers, and it was expensive, right? You can pay thousands of bucks, but I felt like we could. My inner non-sexually assaulting Vince McMahon comes out when I watch these wrestlers go. I'm like, I can make it because it's just storylines. You come on, you know what I mean? You write up the characters and the heels and the baby faces, and you like. I feel like we could start a little wrestling league up here.
That's too carny.
Perfectly carny.
I guess.
Exactly carny. Because I don't
I
want to
thought
run
you
the
were-
balloon game at the carnival. That too carny. But, the Mountain West Wrestling League.
I thought you were going to say that you could have spent that much money on masks and just faked it.
No, I learned that. That was the initial. I was walking around for months going, we can fake this. We got it. Don't worry about it. And then it turns out wrestling's hard.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to do it. It's fake as it may be. It's actually hard. And we don't have the workers' comp to be blowing out Mitchell's shoulder. I do want him to get ride the bull. I think he should. I want to send Mitchell into ranchy situation.
Sure.
For those of you who don't know, we have a guy on our cast. His name is Stitch. He's the Thursday night DJ. He's that guy, city kid, right? How funny would that be? We should be in there pulling calves, shoulder
cool.
deep,
Pulling
in a
lizards?
cow's. Yeah, pulling lizards.
It's like that. Was that Hilton Girls TV show where they went and
Yeah, kind of like that. Paris Hilton and who was the other one? The Lionel Richie's daughter.
they went and did stupid.
You don't have to. You
staged
don't have to
fun
go all
stuff.
the way. You don't have to make a sex tape. You just have to pull a calf. You don't remember Michael Flatley,
No,
Lord of the Dance?
I might if I see.
How
a
is that
visual-
possible? I understand that the young kid don't get it because that was the million years ago. But America was ensorcelled in the 90s with that fella right. Look at that guy's handsome jacket. Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance.
No.
You don't remember the night you get home drunk and the commercials will be on TV and it's just the guy just tap dancing?
No.
And then there'd be 50 of them all tap dancing together. And you'd be all, zooted at home in between Space Ghost commercials. You don't remember any of this?
No.
Oh, Listen, everybody, Chris, come here for a second. We're going to ask, Chris is roughly my age,
Okay.
and he's going to remember this. He's going to remember
I don't
this.
know.
I apologize to make you a part of the show. Do you remember Chris Hornick, head of our digital? Do you remember the American sensation that was Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance?
Was this an Irish thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember this. Yeah,
See?
tights, purple
Tights.
Lots
Yeah,
of
it looked like a bull
no.
fight.
leotard, like leotard. Is that what
Yeah,
they wore? Yeah.
and there'd like be 100 of them up on stage dancing, like it was a tour. Yeah, look at them all.
No, I
No,
don't.
that's what I picture.
I
almost said purple. Actually, I almost said
yeah, you can see it. It's the late night TV commercial of Michael Flatley,
I
Lord
don't.
of the Dance.
Yeah, he's like the Sting of dance.
Stand-up comedians like had bits about this guy in the 90s. That's how big Michael, Lord of the Dance. That's how long his empire reigned.
Never heard of him. No.
Pull up a little. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Sorry to bug you. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. Like I wasn't inventing Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance. Sorry. Cut that out, will you? Oh, we're live. Oh, that's a real drag. Dang it. Yeah.
I got nothing still.
And they these river dance Irish flute playing ding dongs would start their songs up, and then it's a bunch, it's like if Cirque du Soleil didn't have any aerobatics and
Sure,
was real
sure.
straight. It's just tap dancing.
Yeah, I still don't remember that, but
Listen,
I did always want to learn how to do that.
Everybody
river
older
dance
than me
stuff.
that's watching this on the thing is like, well, fuck yeah, Lord of the Dance. Michael Flatley was my dude.
Your hair kind of looks like it.
It used to. I wish. I know. It's getting real Brian Setzer long. If I'm not careful, it gets real Conway Twitty. That's when I know I got to cut it. When I start to look like Conway Twitty, it's fucking over, Johnny.
Your comb over's not
Yep.
high enough for.
Ugh, Conway Twitty. The worst. Who died or the news?
Who died?
I've got Kenneth Colley.
Is that the Star Wars guy?
That's the Star Wars
Okay.
guy, that admiral in
Yeah.
Star Wars.
That's a real drag.
Yeah.
Which one? You got to explain which one he is. No one's going to know who the fuck. What is his name?
Kenneth Conley. He plays Admiral. Oh, if there's Star Wars kids out there, I
Yeah.
apologize.
He's the one who Darth Vader chokes without choking.
Yeah.
It's that guy.
Yeah. And he apparently died of COVID.
Now?
Who does that?
Sorry.
2025?
That should not be my reaction to anybody's death. I'm sorry.
No, but it
I'm
is
just in
kinda
the
like-
event world where I was like, we didn't even test for that. Although, here's what's interesting. Not to get political right away, but here we go.
Okay.
Without saying anything, and no one should listen to anything I'm saying for medical advice, but isn't it interesting the people who got the vaccine get over this a couple days, and then the people who didn't seem to be sick for weeks, and they're like, I just can't shake it.
Well, he
Sorry. Continue.
went into the hospital for a broken arm. Apparently, came out with COVID, died.
Darth Vader.
Oh, so he caught COVID in the hospital?
in-
then?
I
Yeah.
think
Is that-
so. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, it's a room full of sick people. Jane Goodall.
Yes, that was my other one.
That's a real 91.
Natural causes.
Would you think she was going to die of COVID?
Go.
Gorilla attack.
Broken arm.
Gorilla Attack would have been high on the betting list at any
Higher
given
than
time.
COVID.
Yeah, certainly higher than COVID. I missed it. It was after us.
Yeah, like I know who she is. I've seen clips and stuff like that.
But like we came up in nature documentaries where you're constantly, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, but imagine if you were, for the
talking
first time on network television watching this woman hang out in Africa with all of these wild animals. That'd be rad.
and be bananas.
Could you do that? Could you sit with all? I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone says that. You sound like those dudes who's like, yeah, I could land the plane. You know what I mean? That's that's going around on TikTok where
I
dudes
did
are
not.
like, yeah, if they radio me in. I started as one of those dipshits, by the way, and then I kind of actually like, let me look into it a little. Turns out being a pilot, you can't just snort a little coke and hit the autopilot. You got to landing. It's the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard that before. It's not taking off. It's
Do you know why we all think we can do it?
I don't think I could do it.
The majority of us, if we could collective us into it. Americans, not even
Movies.
trying. Yeah. The movie Airplane. The movie Airplane, which is still holds up. Yes.
Oh, I love
Every
that movie.
dumb American man is like, well, I watched the guy from Airplane do it. Maybe they'll turn on the autopilot and I'll get a beach.
I don't think that's why. But
Did you rewatch that movie? I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can't do just because you can't. We're so brittle now in our sense of humor.
Right.
But man, Airplane.
Excuse me, mistress. I speak jive.
Like watching, is it Florence Henderson who does that?
Maybe.
And like lean into it too. or it's like, because I was just watching, you have to, I'm fucking up my explanation of it. Bill Hader was on, what's that movie podcast? The Rewatchables. And they were talking about Airplane. And he kind of really summed it. I've never really thought about this before. The reason that movie's so funny is because all the people doing the really funny lines are all straight men from like the time period. Like Robert Stack isn't funny in anything Robert Stack's in. Robert Stack's talking about unsolved mysteries and Vermilion or wherever the shit, right? And he's doing all the great lines. Or what's his name was in the cop TV. Picked the wrong day to quit smoking crystal methamphetamines. Who else died? Anybody got any else? Jane Goodall and the Star Wars guy. That's what I knew. Were we missing any?
That's all I had too. You got
Saltburn?
I found Dame Patricia Routledge.
I also saw that one.
Nothing.
Keeping Up Appearances
Nope.
on BBC.
Nope. Again,
She's
have
96.
we had a
Old
better
TV.
credit score? No. If we'd have been like private school kids, we might have heard of that. You know what I mean? That's just if like, well, yeah, the Blue Bloods.
I think it's maybe even older than that a little. Isn't it?
I've been watching BBC. It's nice. Nothing's too stressful. You're not riddled with bullets. People aren't dying every 7 minutes. Everything's a little cozier.
You softballed a real easy joke there, but I'm going to leave it alone.
That's fine. You can pull it. I'm telling you, like the Great British Bake Off. It's
watch that, yeah.
awesome. Do you watch this?
I don't. I've heard of it.
As love struck as you are in your boyfriend phase that I'm watching, I'm surprised you're not.
The Great British Bake Off.
Yeah,
That's a
that seems like
boyfriend thing?
a real. Yeah, I mean that's how I got sucked into it. You think I picked it? Absolutely not.
I watch this stuff because I have children.
Yeah, it's it's your relationship attachment or whatever.
We do all the Halloween stuff just came out, like the
That's where
Halloween
they lose
baking
me.
challenge.
And all the fonts covered in fondant. That's just might as well watch arts and crafts. I want to see you cook stuff.
Well, they've got
That's
one.
why. Oh, Iron Chef. That's why I've been rewatching
I've-
Iron Chef.
Got that written down.
Okay, I think if the guy, do you know the Iron Chef?
I've never watched it.
But you've seen,
I get it.
clips.
It's a cooking show.
I've been workshopping this voice a little. I think I'm good. I think I can do this. I think okay. So they have a secret ingredient, right? Every show you have to cook with a secret ingredient.
Okay.
And he does. I can't do the jiu-jitsu moves as well as he does because he's got some real like shoyoto form in it.
It's like watching old kung fu episodes.
Yeah. He's the chairman of the kitchen, of the Iron Kitchen. That's who it is. But you do it's lamb or milk or whatever. But he sauces it up a little bit.
Right.
And so he goes, the secret ingredient, milk, lamb. Like I think I could do it. See, it's pretty good. That's just me doing it dry.
But doesn't he have like
Look.
a move too? Yeah.
Whose cuisine reigns supreme? This is Iron Chef America.
He looks, by the way, pause it for a second. That guy right now looks so good with no hair. Like he's on the Ozempic and he's like tan, but he's like,
Why are you watching TV from the early 2000s?
it's better than now.
Random German sports.
The original Japanese Iron Chef goes back to like the 80s.
Yes.
It is 50 years old, and it's one of the best television shows that's ever been created. Look how young Bobby Flay looks. He has had no plastic surgery yet. See, I could be this guy.
This might be
Milk.
the
And then he's got to do a few, like,
dumbest
I just...
pitch that you have
No. No, the Shaq clothes one's probably dumber. But we're still working out now. Anyways, I can be this guy. Because he has to, like, throughout the episode, he has to say lamb, like, 16 different ways.
Right.
Lamb. I can do that. I'm just saying, if that guy drops dead.
They still do. This was 15 years ago. They still do
Dude,
that.
there's a brand new one now. There's a new one that Alton Brown and who's that sexy lesbian Asian one? Remember her name? I follow her on Instagram. This is a little rude.
Didn't she just kill herself?
No. No. That's somebody else.
Huh.
I don't think so anyway. Anyways, Alton Brown and whoever she is host it now. And it's like Legends or whatever. This is what maybe I've been all weekend long. I've been walking around the house going, milk, milk,
Oh, I bet.
milk,
She's so sick of it.
milk.
This is why you live with plants.
Yeah, it's easier. I find they won't move out. You just water them.
And they just listen to your bullshit.
Listen to my bullshit. Easy to do. Speaking of old shows, dude. Well, wait, are we through who died?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure I prepped.
Yeah, look at you.
I
with your
know.
Notes and doodles.
See that email I sent you? 12 years. We're in the government's in a shutdown right now. We might as well do news. Let's do news.
Yeah.
Old school.
News.
This feels like this one could use a haircut.
Yeah, it could.
12 years ago, the last time the government shut down, we have a little. Let me give you a little plug here. If you're ever in the wonderful Black Hills of South Dakota, you go to a restaurant called the Loud American. It's famous for its steak tips. Anyways, when the government shut down, we're all sitting around.
Just ate there on Saturday.
There's like 11 of us. We're such a different company, and like we're going, government shut down. We should do something. We should do a bit about it. And this is like when it was the CEO and me and Rob, like the whole C-suite of this company would just sit around a table and go, what if we did a bit about a burger called the shutdown burger? It got picked up on AP.
was a good ad.
Eric Gardner.
It's a good ad.
Eric Gardner, rest in peace, Eric Gardner. He had to do a story about it. And it was when we were much less serious. I know it doesn't sound like we're the most serious company now, but consider how unserious we were 12 years ago. Because on my signature in my email, on my title here was Vice President of Tiki Torches.
That's crazy.
And so Eric Gardner had to get on story, and he had to chiron me. Brad Jurgensen, Tiki Torch Vice President Brad Jurgensen had this to say about the shutdown burger. It's the dumbest shit you've ever seen. God, Eric, I miss you, buddy. Anyways, that's 12 years ago. What do you guys got?
Spirit Halloween is trialing Spirit Christmas in 30 different cities.
That's
this
pretty
year.
smart. Why wouldn't
Right?
you do that?
Yeah.
You just have to extend your stupid lease another 90 days.
Right.
And it's the same Chinese bullshit you're buying anyway.
Probably don't even have to swap all of it out.
And also, think of the new Spirit, you should call us. Think of the new revenue you could make. Because, like, you know what Christmas is missing? Sexy costumes.
What?
You know what I mean? Sexy mistletoe elf and sexy Santa and sexy, you know what I mean? That's what Spirit's good. Listen, if you look at the pie chart of where Spirit makes their money, it's little kids and it's sexy shit. That's it. Because it's the only time of year you can, like,
No,
go
there's
be sexy squirrel and no one's going to call you a furry. It's Halloween.
Yeah, but then like there's the emo kids that stockpile their Nightmare
Yeah, but
Before
they can.
Christmas
But
stuff.
that shit's available anywhere. I'm just talking run-of-the-mill citizens. That's why these things are only open for 6 days and whatever fucking church closes around you.
Yeah, church. It was a major department.
That's
store
why
in
where
the city.
any Joann's Fabrics you go to, wherever the Joann's Fabrics was, they don't even have that woman's body is still cold in the grave, and there's a Spirit Halloween there.
Probably they're signing the lease.
Sexy costumes for Christmas. New revenue.
I was thinking like decorations, inflatables. You know.
Everyone sells that shit. You can buy that shit now. This is why you got higher Home Slice, Jacob. Because we'll come in there and help you think of new ways to make money with new products.
I don't know. It's a very family oriented.
It is. It really is.
Holiday.
It
you
is.
know?
But so is Halloween. But there's
Is it?
9 walls of stripper costumes at the Spirit Halloween. Like if you're a dancer at the
Started
local
off-
titty bar, you can stock up your entire wardrobe at Spirit Halloween on November 1st at a clearance discount.
All right.
Listen, small businesses and exotic dancers, I am here for ideas for you.
I don't think Spirit qualifies as a small business anymore.
That's true.
They just dance in the grave of them.
I'm saying, if you're one of these OnlyFans people, You know what I mean? I assume customer service and costumes is most of the business. That's what most of working at Denny's is. Why do you think it's any different? Clearance, November 1st.
Well,
They probably just pick it all up and just move it to Spirit Halloween. Probably has a whole exotic dancing stripper store line. That's where they started, right? And then every August they're like, "Well, grab some of that shit and bring it over to the Halloween store."
You don't think it was a mom and pop trailer selling
No,
pumpkins
I don't.
on the side
I think it's
of
some
the
weird
road?
guy who sells incense burners and vape pens because that's always who it is. And then he was smart enough to be good at real estate, and that's how Spirit. It's same fireworks guys are the same way. I'm just enough carny to know this. This is how I know this. I speak their language a little.
Well, that was my news. Was Spirit Christmas.
Do you see them dudes who found the $1 million worth of gold in Florida off from 1715? Some Spanish ship from the golden age of Spain. Dude,
Yeah, something about it.
that would be so rad. That almost makes me want to buy a boat. That sounds awesome.
What are the rules on that?
That's a good question. I was thinking about that. The closest thing we have here is like if you find a T-Rex, and then everybody's got to, you know what I mean? The museum's got to buy, and then everyone's got to sue. Like the sue T-Rex is the closest kind of thing we have to one of them $9 million things.
Sure. But even
But I'd
if,
assume
like,
there's the same thing, right? Mineral rights, land rights. How's it work?
I don't know.
Wasn't there a gold rush here? Wasn't it's like
That's different. That's when the whole country like comes and tries to mine gold out of it. It's a little bit the same. This is found gold made into coins. It was
see.
like Spanish gold bullion. There's $400 million of it scattered somewhere around the Caribbean from these wrecks.
Right, but at what point does it turn into illegal ownership? Like,
I mean, you don't need to get rich. You just got to pay for the gas and the weed and the whatever equipment you need to go. You know,
No, I
in
mean,
the
the
life
claims
where
that-
I'm not managing a shit ton of employees, and for a minute I can just go explore how cool a thing would be. Just a treasure hunter.
right, but do you get to keep said treasure?
I feel like I'd be a good guy treasure hunter where
Is
I'd
it a
give it to the
finders
museum.
keepers?
No, I don't think so. I think it depends on what land you're on. And then nowadays you have to, since England took every treasure in the world and brought it to their homeland, and now all of those countries still exist and can't get their shit back, those rules have changed a little bit. So, like,
I see.
Interesting question.
Florida's Rule 1A31 states that when artifacts are recovered under a state permit, the Division of Historical Resources keeps up to 20%.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're going to commission a deal.
How much was it?
80% gets to the
$1 million
finders.
bucks.
$4 million.
Yeah.
800,000?
And this one they found it was like up to $1 million or something. You find $1 million treasure, pays for the whole thing.
Well, and I don't mind donating 20%.
Can you imagine? There's guys down in Florida who's like every year, 3 dipshits from Wisconsin or South Dakota show up and they want to be treasure hunters. Gotta hear it. What's your news? No, you did your news.
I did my news.
What's your news?
Bunch of people sued Hershey's because the Reese's Halloween candies weren't scary enough.
Brittle.
That'll get
What do you
Thrown
mean
out
weren't scary
immediately.
enough?
They-
Who sued? Who filed?
The people.
Who's the people?
The
Someone's
people.
got to file a lawsuit.
Some
you can't just say the people. Jesus
some
Christ.
shady lawyer
You gotta.
filed on their behalf of these.
Yeah, on the consumer's behalf. Yeah, I don't know. The people.
Why isn't it scary enough?
They on the packaging, there's like a face on the Reese's. Mm-hmm. There's not. When you open the Reese's, there's not a face. So people were upset about that.
Like the cup.
No, the Halloween version of Reese's.
Like the
cups.
cartoon on the wrapper.
Yeah, they do little pumpkin ones. In Christmas, they did the trees.
Oh, sure. Sue.
I order a Whopper at a McDonald's drive-thru. It doesn't look like the picture on the.
We should sue.
We should call that guy.
I was against that hot coffee woman. Then you watch the documentary and they burned that woman's vagina off. That woman should have got $8 billion. That woman should get $1 for every person served because that coffee burned it clean off. Like I'm sure I would overvalue my penis for what the market value is. But I'm gonna fight for every penny.
Speaking of that, have you watched any of the Ed Gein monster thing?
No, I'm not. That's not for me.
It's good.
It's
I
on
like it.
Netflix. I saw the. I watched the trailer.
Yeah.
This is the. Is it a documentary, or is it a recreation like the Dahmer?
It's a recreation like the Dahmer one.
I didn't watch that either.
I watched the first 2 episodes of that one.
The
and-
Dahmer one was weird.
yeah.
I'll remind us all. Cozy is where I've been leaning lately. So watching a guy make a fucking lampshade out of some nipples is not something I really want to watch.
And the show's pretty graphic. Like
Long ways away from this cake's a little claggy.
I was talking to Dad about it on Saturday, and I told him who was in it, and the guy that's playing Ed Gein is the Charlie Hunnam or whatever, the Jax from
Oh, yeah.
Sons of Anarchy.
Bunch of Midwestern biker chicks
Who-
are now going to be turned off because it's Ed Gein.
No, well, maybe. Apparently, our mother is a fan of that actor,
Whoa, come on.
and so
No homo. Look at him.
oh, I know he's gorgeous. But I was talking to him, and I was like, "Yeah, it's. I've watched the first couple episodes. It's pretty dark." And that's really all I said to him. And later that night, he texted me. He said, "Pretty dark was an understatement." Don't you think?
What else did you recommend? A breakfast showing of Alive? Alive. Speaking of, hit the El Sister button. I'm having an El Sister memory.
How does Alive remind you?
Remember the movie Alive?
Yeah.
That's the. Am I thinking of the right one? Sorry, we got to do the El Sister dance. Is Alive the one where the soccer team crashes and they got to eat each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the first movie I kind of remember watching with Mom and Dad, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this with my parents. I felt. When did Alive come out?
90.
Yeah, right. I'm going through puberty. Like, I don't want to watch a guy eat another guy sitting next to
maybe?
Mom. This
93.
seems- 93.
93.
Yeah, 12. Why was I watching that at 12? Seems. Although it wasn't like they were sawing the dude, and they were, I remember being remorseful. I remember them not wanting to eat the people.
Right. We just
Is that
started.
the one where they had to do shots of mouthwash? They had like 1 bar of chocolate and a bottle of mouthwash and 7 dudes in the snow.
I just remember the eating people part, I guess.
Seems to be a common theme on this show. It comes up. This is why maybe I'm unlocking some childhood therapy. This shit, I got to work out. I'm terrified.
We just
We're going to have to eat each other eventually.
just last week we started watching Are You Afraid of the Dark? That show in the 90s from that was on Nickelodeon.
Vaguely.
It's on one of the streaming services, so we started watching it with Rose, and like the opening credits is like a core memory. Like it still gives me the creeps.
I don't quite remember it.
She's into it. Yes, you do. Like
I remember it, but I don't remember it.
like there's the match that goes out and it goes down on the screen.
scary things. Again, long ways away from the cake is overbaked.
How is it that I've watched so many scary movies and you've apparently only watched like 2?
The fucking Mom and Dad, we watched it when did it come out? We're about to figure this out. As long as we're on the topic. Because clowns.
88, 89?
There you go. I was 7.
It was 1990.
90.
Whatever. I wasn't 22. I mean, none of this, I'm not blaming him, right? I've had time to get over my bullshit. But no, I don't. I can't even watch The Walking Dead alone with lights on.
There's a new miniseries coming out, like a prequel for it,
No.
called Welcome to Derry. I can't wait.
Haven't we? My God. If you're a fan, you're a fan, right? So I don't mean, it's just, oh my God. It's not, I thought we were through all the zombie things. Zombies had like a decade.
Sure.
Vampires or werewolves or something. Just move on to something else.
Motorcycle rallies.
Motorcycle rallies. Wrestling matches, goddammit.
Chew signs on urinals. How far out of the Midwest you got to get before you stop seeing those?
Okay. Then we can end here maybe. How long have we been going?
Half an hour.
That's it? Jesus. It seems like we've been going for days.
Well, I got a
35
couple
minutes.
questions about some messages that you sent us too, but
Oh, yeah. I got old business. Where were we? Sorry. Got a little zooted on the pen. I better put that away. Now you got to drive the train for a while.
I
You
don't.
said chew signs on.
Oh yeah,
signs on
Aaron's.
urinals.
Here, thank you. Here, thank you. Just had to nudge me back on the track. Aaron's proposition is: how far out of the Midwest do you have to get? And so, like, this is Dan. My buddy Dan's going to be here. He can answer this question.
Okay.
He travels from here to Iowa and New York, and he lives in New York City. How far out of the Midwest do you have to get until you stop seeing? Please don't spit your tobacco in the urinal. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Zins screw it up. As it
true.
always does. It returns to the den of Zin.
That's true. Well, it
All
also
roads lead to the den of Zin, Aaron.
also stories from Elsister apparently because I remember seeing one above their urinal. So,
Good. I mean, be better.
what was your story from Elsister?
I don't have one. I just did it. Walking through why I can't watch scary movies.
That's right.
Old business.
Whole business. Merch.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Bits we miss.
The Saudis did buy EA. This is why we have to call it old business.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying to.
I see. Okay, I see.
So he can gloat on air instead of via text message.
Why I think of that's why I want all the imaging. I want every imaging to point out how awesome I am, and then for me to be like, ha ha,
Told you so.
What's your old business?
Any merch updates?
No.
Okay.
I literally was working until 4:23, and I'm like, oh shit, I have to stop producing revenue to do this stupid show.
I have a low-rise jeans update, I guess.
Lay it on me. Hold on. Ultra low-rise flare.
Well, yeah. Laser noises. Well, apparently, according to my wife, no one took a vote of the 35 to 45-year-olds because they do not want the super low-rise jeans.
Welcome to middle age. That's how it works. You think I just turned 38 and got stopped and getting invites to the meetings on purpose like I did anything to it? That's just what happens. Your knees click and you don't get to decide what's cool.
Well, according to her, the super low-rise right now aren't even close to where...
I did like her
super-
position. Is right now we're at such a high-waisted level
Right.
that
Now
the
they think-
modern low-rise,
Belly button.
sure.
Not, I have to go book an appointment for a waxing to wear my favorite jeans.
That's what I'm saying. Is like for a while, your bush hair just pop out of your jeans in the early 2000s. Without, and you didn't have to shape it or grow it that way. It would just do it because jeans were that low. And I feel like I'm mansplaining at this point.
A little bit.
But to get the point across.
See what I'm saying?
Nevertheless, she persisted.
What? Did you have anything new on the Portland National Guard thing? Or I mean, that's pretty old by now. But
Is it? Why are you going to Portland? What's the like serious like?
the Democrats apparently
It just seems
seems to be the pattern.
treacherous.
That's what he's
I'm
doing.
hoping maybe this show can be an island outside of that world for a while. I know
Sure.
we got to talk about it sometimes.
What was your suggestion?
Yeah, and not all my suggestions are good though.
Portland, Chicago.
I just like I don't think standing on a stage and saying the enemy within is something that's just I take party aside. That's
How-
gross.
How about a happier old news? There's a winner for your Fat Bears.
Oh yeah, which bear won?
32 chunk.
32 chunk. No, I didn't put any money out this time. No, I'm holding out for Otis because Otis ain't been back for a couple years. Got the
No,
Otis
I don't.
trifecta out there. I'm
don't.
still waiting for that one to pay off.
I don't know that he hasn't been back
Otis
for a few
was the
years.
original celebrity Fat Bear of Fat Bear Week. He was the champion. He was like the Hulk Hogan. I can't even say that anymore. Fucking Trump ruins everything. Fuck. God, everything he touches turns into something you can't fucking talk about anymore.
That's your line. That's what's going to make you break. You fucked with your Fat Bears. I've put up with a lot of shit. God damn it. But if you fuck with my Fat Bears.
Listen, Hank said this kid's like a grinder profile. No fatzos, no chicks, right? So, like, what are we doing? It's no sillier. Speaking of fatzos, 246 flat on the scale this morning. Boom. As if my memory serves, I was 252.8 a week ago.
Wow.
That's how much martini weight's fallen off me in 1 week because I didn't necessarily do that much different. And as you saw, ate a bag of Skittles walking into this sumbitch. You did. Fun size.
So it's just you're cutting out martinis,
Well, let's not
cutting down on martinis.
Be amazed how much weight you can lose if you do that.
First off, sure. But to my point, I'm trying not to, there's no cliff. That's what I'm trying to do different. Everything's like, well, fuck, now I'm never going to, you know what I mean? Now I'm a Mormon. Well, that's not going to work.
Weren't you interested in that for a while just because of the...
No, I did
you were
want
just
to
into
be,
the show.
I did want to be a lot of religions. I wanted to be a
you were-
priest.
And
then I was militantly atheist.
yes.
And then, well, I guess, Buddhist. Buddhist. But the one I didn't, Mormons. Jesus went to Missouri. Come on. It's one thing if you're raised with it, so this is what it is, right? Because ours is just as stupid, but we were raised with it, so we don't think it's as stupid.
Was it South Park that was like, it was the Mormons?
Like somehow Jesus went to Missouri. I'm butchering, I'm sure, what I think the Mormons would call a misuse of their history.
Apologize to the Mormon listeners.
But as I understand it, Missouri. And then Missouri didn't work out, and then Utah. And then, is it Joseph Smith? Was in New York, and then kind of got ousted from New York, and then Missouri, and he thought Missouri was the Garden of Eden. Missouri still might be the Garden of Eden, I'm not sure. Also, somehow
Ozarks.
you get another planet. I forget where the planets happen.
No, that's Scientology.
No.
I'm pretty sure you get like 7 planets.
Yeah.
When you die.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Mormons are like, let's give them space. Let's give them
I did
Native
not know
Americans are the new Jews. Let's just give them everything.
I did not. I just knew about the secret underwear.
There's all
Magic underwear.
Them Mormons are making a lot of sense here. By the way, if you are one, rock and roll.
Sure. I think the closest I heard you land last time we ever even talked about it was agnostic.
Nah, I feel like that's a fence riding, pussified way to go through life. Agnostic.
It's just easier to...
Yeah, that's my point too, though. Who cares, right?
Right.
Like, I don't be whatever.
Yeah.
I would say less. Remember, it's shut the fuck up season. Quietly. Great line. I've been watching the Ken Burns
Of course you have.
documentaries lately.
good stuff.
Yeah, look at him pipe right up.
Yeah,
Ken Burns,
good
there
stuff.
right on. Okay, you got Ken. You got a favorites? What's your
baseball.
Ken Burns favorites? That's what we were
Vietnam
watching.
was good too.
Here's the problem with baseball, as Franny pointed out. 100 years in, they still hate black people. So it's hard to binge. Because it's like 7 hours later, you still don't like them. So it's hard to take in a weekend of it, right? Like, oh my God, it's still Sunday morning and they hate black people. Still. So it's hard, to
Who's the
keep
guy
it at
that
the top.
did Grizzly Man? Werner
Herzog?
Yeah.
Werner Herzog did not do Grizzly Man.
I think he did.
You're mixing the guy who got eaten by bears, I think, with some other dude.
No, I think he did that one.
Are they on the same one?
I think so.
Remember how we were going to not tail to the end of a show
Herzog.
again?
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
Oh, shit,
because
huh?
his voiceovers are always just...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Great on Conan. When you just hear him talk, like he talks like that all the time. Like that's not a bit. That's not a character.
Spooky ghost that follows me around.
Awesome. It's funny. Shack close. Okay.
Shack close.
Real talk. I'm on to something with the Shack thing. I got to a level I was uncomfortable. People were like, I like your shirt. Listen, this is not me fishing for the compliments I normally am. I'm not trying to, I hate being on video. I'm the color of skim milk.
Is it like a self-shame thing because you're wearing big and tall clothes?
No, I just think they look nice.
They do.
This is not complicated. They're flashy clothes for hefty Midwesterners, and I'm
I think
fucking
he is
here
getting
for
money
them.
from them because
No,
this is the second
not
time.
a dime. but like I don't remember like when I was rolling all that jujitsu and lost all that weight. That was the last time I was complimented that often, and even that was like once a week or so. Someone would be like, "Ah, man, you look good. Whatever you're doing, keep it up." This like 9 times in a day, people were like, to the point where I was like, something fucking going on. There's a collusion to make, which is crazy.
I don't know. You've been walking around here all sad, pouty.
No, I'm no more than normal. Although Dean said I've been projecting do I project bitchiness? All right, back off. So you were raised with me. Your opinion doesn't count as much as you think it does. Let me ask you, new one in, first one out.
First one out.
Do I project, would you call me seriousness? How would you
like
say
in the
it?
last couple weeks?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe in the last couple of weeks. Sometimes I'm
definitely
busier.
the last couple
Sometimes I'm a little busier than I am others.
Something's been going on.
Nothing's been going on. Sometimes I have to be sometimes I got to be,
I can tell you that the first time versus the second time you walked in here today were
Yeah.
two completely
Today.
different people.
Yeah, they were.
What do you mean?
Well, the first time you walked in and set your stuff down, after you walked out, I went, "Oh, it's one of those days."
Well, I don't think so.
We both did.
Did you? Oh, see, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay. I have a, much like have you ever seen the movie, the docuseries, let's call it, Over the Top?
I thought you were going to bring up the Ed Gein story.
No. I was trying to be funny about a stupid Stallone movie. Isn't it Over the Top? Is it Over the Top, the arm wrestling one?
wrestling
Yeah,
one,
okay. I was trying to do a bit, goddammit. You know how he has the switch?
Like the grip.
No, like he turned his hat backwards. And that was his switch.
Oh, I only remember over
don't even talk. You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
If you don't know about the switch, dude, right before he'd get up there, he'd get all, you know what I mean? And then he'd turn his hat backwards. And that's when he was ready. And then, he'd turn his hat forward and he loved his kid again. And he was a peaceful guy who just wanted to fight
because I'm good
his
enough.
grandfather for custody of his
Smart
kid
enough.
and never somehow see his wife who's in the hospital the entire movie, which seems like they could have drove the truck there. But, that's a side project. It was
Wasn't
real
it-
important he won this arm wrestling contest.
It was for money, wasn't it?
Yeah, and a new truck. Hawk and Sons. Son and Hawk. That's how the whole movie ends, goddammit.
Nope.
Anyways, much like Hawk in the movie Over the Top, I have a switch.
What's with the stripper beer bottle story?
Oh, I wasn't for... See, this is on me. Not all them texts are...
Well, we'll just...
Yep, my bad. I was just trying to make a point. I don't remember what the text was before, nor do I want you necessarily... Let's change the subject all completely.
Home Slice Hall of Fame.
246.
No, that's dumb. Never mind.
I didn't have a career in the motorcycle industry and spent a lot of times. There was there's a titty bar called Lollipops that was as big as a football field. That's where that story happened. That I'm not going to tell you. And across the street, a good pizza place. How long have we been going?
50. No.
That feels enough-ish.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote a song for you.
Oh, that's right.
Milk. Oh yeah, for the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
So excited for this. I got a
Also,
brief description.
I don't know why we didn't originally. There was like all these new people who joined, which is the whole fucking point. We remember the original. Hold on, old bits. Hit old bits. Oh, you don't have old bits. Well, you kind of do have old bits. This is where this bit would go.
Yeah, for sure.
We miss.
The original intent of this bit was because we didn't think there would be anybody on this fucking thing.
Right.
Which, not that, you're in the droves, tell your friends. But like, we needed a payoff. And
Yeah.
then we were going to mention them in the song.
We were doing it for paid subscribers, and
And then it turns out we didn't get any of those,
gotten
right?
1
And so we needed to
Yeah,
edit
but it also turned into a kind of a really fun bit.
for, I think, you.
I love it. I love it.
What I'm saying is it might not be landing like we think. It needs
Sure.
a little structure.
Sure.
I don't. That's
Okay, play the song or no? I don't.
Oh yeah, play
Yeah,
the song.
play the song.
What are we gonna not play the song? You did the work. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Pause it. Because I need to get the original. What is it? It's the
wreck
it's
of the
oh yeah.
Fitzgerald.
Oh, the old ship and true. Okay, go ahead. Now you can go. I just needed to get it in my head. Already, there's too much violin. There's no fucking violin in the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. You didn't research. Hold on a second.
Did you even listen
Wait a
to the
minute.
song?
Hold on a second.
Did you even
Did
listen?
you even listen to the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald?
It's 6 minutes long, and I'm listening to maybe
I'm not
10
saying
seconds.
you had to read the Wikipedia page, but you had to at least take in this. This is what this is. No. I know it's a little get off my lawn, but this is what's wrong with you people.
Oh my god.
You can't just for
You people.
fucking 5 minutes just take in. How are you going to give me a 10? This
You
is,
can get the point in a minute and a half.
right. You don't even have to listen to the whole song. Like the
Or
hook.
10 seconds.
There is no hook, really. The whole thing is
It's his one big hook.
just listen
That was
to
about
us
10
do
seconds,
the bit.
so I feel like I heard the whole thing then.
Okay.
Heave ho, the book was hot till we all got blinded by Murdoc's bald spot. Heave ho, we laughed a lot. Not at the show, but at Murdoc's bald spot.
Bald Spot Weekly.
Heave ho, the book went live.
This is sea shanty. This is what I was talking about
Murdoc's
last
bald
week.
spot kept the podcast alive.
Now, goddammit, I want $3 from each of you so I can afford the Turkish hair surgery and the therapy required to entertain you people
Oh, shit.
for a minute every week, almost.
See you guys next week.